Right now, my gorgeous Gemini, this here is what you need to do. You need to trust yourself right now more than ever. My gorgeous Gemini, listen to me very carefully. Right now, you are about to face an important challenge. Right now, you are about to face an important challenge. And I am talking about a stage or a period when it comes to the beginning of this week. This challenge, very important challenge you are gonna be facing, my gorgeous Gemini. It's a lot to do. It's very important when it comes to your spiritual journey, when it comes to your self-development indeed. And when it comes to this challenge you are gonna be facing, the bottom line is that you are most certainly, most importantly, most significantly going to make the right choice here. Okay, so whatever this challenge is going to be, okay, you are going to make the right choice, and you will most certainly know, my god, my god, my god, which challenge exactly I am talking about, because you are going to make the right choice here, my gorgeous Gemini. And this in itself is going to be the beginning of your turning point, the beginning of such a turning stage in your life. The beginning of this turning point is gonna be so sweet and so delicious and so gorgeous, because you did not expect this, my gorgeous Gemini, to happen whatsoever. This right choice which you are gonna make, it's not only going to instantly elevate you, but it's gonna be extremely beneficial when it comes to you making your life, to start with, so much more practical. Yeah, when it comes to making your life so much more practical to start with. But then on another hand, it's also going to be ever important when it comes to your finances and your financial situation as well. And even more so, my gorgeous Gemini, why is this going to be so important? You're also going to open to new perspectives. Oh my God. And as to opening up to new perspectives, it is always a great sign. It's always a sacred sign. It is like so important when it comes to our personal evolution. It means that one stage of your life, a boring, annoying stage, is coming to an end, baby, and another happy stage is about to begin. And that's why you're going to open up to new perspectives. And do not be surprised when you come across few things throughout this week which you are going to connect to for the first time in your life. You will want to explore, you will want to find out more, and things like that. All this is happening for a very great reason. Just remember, it is the beginning of your turning point, my gorgeous Gemini here. So you are going to start to open to new perspectives as well. And that in itself, it's also going to lead towards you being reminded in the most of in such an unusual way, like, whoa, in such an unusual way, you're going to be reminded of this opportunity which you've had before. There was some kind of opportunity which you've had, but you didn't go for it. Maybe you've even forgotten about it. It's very difficult to say, but it's most certainly a lot to do with you reconnecting with yourself to the point where you are going to be reminded of this kind of opportunity which you've had in the past. And maybe you regret, that you didn't go for this opportunity. Or maybe now when you're reminded of that opportunity, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so crazy. I didn't go for that opportunity in the first place. Whichever way it happens, it is going to kind of bring some kind of a lost opportunity into your life as well. This is the direct result of your intuition, my gorgeous Gemini, because it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing when it comes to this week indeed. This is bringing you clarity. It's just a feeling that you're going to have, emotions you will go through. All this is going to make you feel so good, and you will know that, these are the things, these are the signs, these are the situations that you most certainly need to follow and take very, very seriously, because your own body, your own spirit, your own mind, it's going to be making you aware of how good everything kind of feels, because everything is once again going to be in such a sync like it hasn't been in absolute ages, my gorgeous Geminini. And this is why this is so important. Let me tell you even more so, the reason why I'm saying that you're going to be facing challenge at the beginning of this week, and you are most certainly going to make the right choice. All this is going to lead towards your own success. Do you understand? But especially when it comes to like so much positivity and pleasure, it's going to come into your life. It's not only about money and finances, but it's about the way you feel. It's about feeling good again. It's about feeling excited again. And this is why this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Geminini, indeed. Okay, and also, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Geminini, that basically, just quickly, this is for those of you who are maybe like kind of single and looking for someone. I don't normally talk about these things, but sometimes when I see something being like kind of strongly shown at me, I need to say it, because for those of you who are single, you need to be like a little bit careful, especially when it comes to the one specific person in your life. uh, for those of you who are single, maybe somebody's just been in and out your life lately. Someone has been like kind of a lot in and out of your life, so you're single, but then again you've kind of have been seeing somebody, and that particular person who you have been seeing, and you're still kind of single, but you're still seeing somebody, so maybe you're having some kind of a fun, but this is what it is. I'm sorry, you have to be very careful about this specific person, somebody who you felt already uncomfortable with because of their actions have shown what this person is all about. But maybe when you have a bit of a kissy with that person, then everything kind of feels better, and then you forget about it, and then you get lost in your emotions, and then later on you see the right side, the real side to this person, somebody very cold, somebody very emotionless. No, baby, no. You go a little bit further with this person, and this is gonna like kind of, not gonna make your life really good. It's gonna kind of, no, I wouldn't say that, you wouldn't use the words like destroy your life, but this particular person is never going to be able to match your level of emotions. And I really hope what I said makes sense. So for those of you who are single, and if you did have somebody coming in and out of your life, one specific person that you felt so frustrated with because the way they were acting with you, it wasn't good, you need to understand that that person is not going to change, and the sooner you move away, the sooner you move on from that person, the happier you're going to be. But you did not have a proper real relationship with that person, because I said it's for those of you who are single. So this was an additional message for single Gemininis who are kind of like struggling with the one specific person. Well, that specific person is not going to change. Somebody very cold, somebody very dry, very good when it comes to kissy, but that's all what is all about to this person. And I think that you wanted to have things much deeper than that, where it's not going to go any deeper. So I'm just trying to help you to protect yourself and to protect your energy as well. Moving onto the second part of this, onto the middle part of this week, my gorgeous Geminini. It's like you really you know listen to me very carefully. First of all, you're going to have this really kind of cool idea, really interesting idea at around the midweek. And this idea, it's going to make you feel really good. This idea, it's really a lot to do with your desires, and it's like how you want kind of your life to be. This idea, it's a lot to do with your like kind of future, your imminent future, but your close future, if that makes sense. And this idea, it's like what you want to do. Kind of, you're going to be thinking what's missing in your life, and then you're going to have this idea, and then you're going to be focusing on your future, and then this is going to be so strong and so powerful, and you are indeed going to have this mind-blowing vision, and this vision, it's really kind of going to be like, oh my God, I want this so badly, I want my life to be so badly. And here you're going to become so passionate about something really specific when it comes to your future. I really strongly suggest you to do something about it immediately. Also, there is something that you're going to need to read up about. There is something you're going to need to explore before you take this on the next level. It's so important because there are crucial information you're going to find out when it comes to all this, okay? And also, when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Gemini, you are going to feel like a little bit nostalgic. You are going to feel like, a little bit nostalgic because there is some kind of photograph that you're going to see, or there's a certain person you're going to see that you haven't seen in absolute ages. And this is going to remind you of the specific time in your past, of a specific time in your past. And then you're going to be thinking of a specific time that this is going to remind you of. And your spirits are going to be rising. Your spirits are going to be rising. Woo! No, your spirit is going to be rising, my gorgeous Gemini, because you are going to have a very strong and positive vibe when it comes to something that you really kind of something that you are really going to start contemplating so much. And when it comes to and it's going to come from your past, something is going to give you strong and positive vibes, and then you're going to start contemplating. When it comes to this contemplation, you really have to trust your inner voice, my gorgeous Gemini. You have to trust your inner voice, because when it comes to you needing to understand which bold action are you going to need to take, this is going to play a huge role when it comes to you becoming confident enough, when it comes to you becoming brave enough, when it comes to you becoming passionate enough, and when it comes to you becoming adventurous enough. This combination is absolutely mind-blowing in every single way. And you're going to be thinking also that you are maybe tired of juggling like lots of things at the same time. You're going to be thinking that you need to kind of focus on one thing. And this is all going to start making sense, because this is all going to lead also towards which skill or what exactly do you need to improve at this stage of your life, because it's going to give you even more of an inner strength. And that in itself, it's really kind of going to play a role when it comes to you looking forward for what's to come in your life and what you're going to do next. And most importantly, you're really going to start, being really, really happy. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, do you know what I mean? You are really going to be thinking about this problem. You're going to be thinking about these really difficult issues. And you are going to be thinking, well, there are a few different possibilities I can do with this problem, with these very difficult issues that is really making me worry like quite often. But then again, this is going to take the better of you, your worries. You are going to be thinking about the possibilities, but you're still not going to feel strong enough like you can do something about it. And there is this wonderful person who you're going to be speaking to, somebody really cute and somebody really nice and somebody who is in your life, somebody who lots of people like, and somebody who likes you as well. And that person likes you a lot, and you're going to be speaking to that person, and that person is really going to bring a clarity into your life, because it's going to give you this really wise advice. And this is going to mean to you so much. It's not so much about this wise advice. This person is going to tell you what you already knew, but it's more about this confirmation you're going to have, my gorgeous Gemini. It's about this support you're going to feel. This is going to mean to you so much at the time when you maybe felt that you haven't had enough recognition when it comes to the specific people in your life, maybe not recognizing that you are struggling quite a lot with something really specific. So that's why this is going to mean to you so much. It is going to play an important role when it comes to you needing to understand that first of all, you have to fully embrace your emotions. And that in itself is going to be important, because at the same time, it's going to motivate you. It's going to motivate you because you are finally going to make such an important decision when it comes to that particular problem. And this is something which is most certainly at this stage of your life going to set you free. Whoa. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to see what is going to be your tarot card of the week. Let's see. What is going to be your Tarotina Cardina of the Weekina? Tarotina Cardina of the Weekina. Okay, so what is going to be tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Gemini? Okay, tarot card of the week is going to be, let's see, Page of Wands, there you go, my baby. Okay, you see, this is an important card, and it also signifies the fact that you are going to discover something very, very interesting at around the mid of this week. What are you going to discover, my gorgeous Gemini? It's going to be so kind of surprising, but then at the same time, you're going to realize that now it's time to kind of change some plans as well. What are you going to discover? It's going to remind you of like this aspect in your life that has been left in the past unresolved. This is so important, so important. There is a reason why this is happening. You can't move on with your life until you resolve this issue from the past. This issue from the past that has been left unresolved, it's so important for you to kind of have an action when it comes to it. You need to bring something to an end. You need to bring something to an end. What are you going to discover? It's going to remind you of what you need to bring to an end at this stage in your life before you start moving forward. And the reason why is that happening is because you're not going to be able to kind of move forward until you realize what you have to bring to an end first. Okay, very important, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very, very, very powerful and a very, very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to make, whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really, really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because Peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really, really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely, extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really, really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. Oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. For those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So Peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us. And this element of ourselves, it's like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my God, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So Peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, you know, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing Peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, you know, this crystal has been used for many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to Peridot, I'm so excited because I love Peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear Peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that, you know, maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately, like kind of like really, as soon as you wear this, you know, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love Peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find Peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. You know, they need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality Peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a Peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural Peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only a few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful, so striking, so natural. So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly recommend you. This gorgeous Peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, sorry, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, you know, right on top of the store are gonna be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called Chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course, it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the chevron amethyst, this is a chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. You see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're gonna think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. The certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, and also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to chevron amethyst, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling, God forbid, and no, I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, as soon as you wear chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so, so, so powerful, like, oh my goodness. And also, if you are, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all like kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, in this life. And if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, chevron Chevron, little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello, my darling, where are you? Where are you? Now, it's like Chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax, if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed. Okay.